I was on mute this whole time. Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, depending on where you at, the time zone. What I'm doing today is I'm going to be watching Ashley Elkins' day one trial, the preliminary. I didn't really get a chance to get in depth into this particular case because it was a lot of audio and visual problems going on.
The system's rigged, man, it's time to break free. Eyes wide open, gotta see what I see. Standing on the front lines, fighting for the truth.
I like the intro.
It's time to be the proof. Take a stand, don't you back down. Raise your voice, let's shake the town. We're the voices that won't be ignored. Breaking chains, yeah, we're ready for war. With the power of the people, we'll make them see a world of justice, united and free. United and free.
Justice Watchers, before we begin, I want to make this absolutely clear. The following broadcast contains public domain courtroom footage, commentary, and legal analysis. This content is presented under the Fair Use Doctrine as defined by 17 U.S.C. 107 and is protected by multiple Supreme Court rulings, which you see below. This stream is transformative, educational, and journalistic in nature. It includes original commentary, trial breakdowns, legal interpretation, and critical analysis, not raw redistribution. We do not claim ownership over any public domain footage, and all use is strictly within legal bounds. If you're watching this content, you're engaging in a protected, transformative experience, grounded in law, never in speculation. And if anyone has a problem with that, take it up with Campbell, Brady, Miranda, and Irvin. Remember, guys, justice always works better when we watch. So keep watching. See you in the courtroom.
Good morning, Miss Annette. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't even have my comments going.
Right, just that. Yeah.
Good morning to everybody that comes in. For those that's just recently joining, I'm just doing a breakdown of the Ashley Elkins preliminary hearing. Day one is this one. So this is about 2 hours, so I'm going to be here a while. I wanted to do a breakdown because I really couldn't get into it when they live streamed it because it was a lot going on. So I'm just pretty much going to watch it from start to finish.
Yep. There's not.
Yeah, the cop on the right, his face looks so damn serious. Like, why your face so turned up like that, bro? This one, his face looks like he daydreaming and shit at the same time. Luke, Cultural World Esquire, how's it going? And welcome in. Watch, this is the defendant, DeAndre Booker. Just watch his whole disposition, his whole demeanor, and facial expressions. It's just like I couldn't understand why he was doing what he was doing. But when he was standing, right now he's standing up in court. He never sat down until like the end of it. But I believe that was an intimidation tactic on the mother when she first testified. But she stared that nigga dead in the face like, nah, I'm not scared of you. I'm getting justice for my daughter. And I salute that.
Sorry.
What happened to the? Hold on, guys. My bad. The hell? I must have clicked on something by accident. I apologize, folks. Let's pull them back up now. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hold on one second, please.
Is there something under the table?
No, the only one is on here.
Here we go. Man, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, no.
Video keep moving on the shit. Man. What's going on? I apologize for the technical difficulties.
Yeah.
For that?
Yeah.
No. So council, I'm gonna have you log in.
No. I got the Wi-Fi from Detective over in Rosa.
Are you?
Just look at his face. No expression at all.
I mean, I can if we don't know that way.
Let's do this first. I'm gonna have you log in.
No. So I'm not connecting to this?
No, you're not. As long as you have internet. Doesn't matter.
Is it going through here or not?
No.
So then why would I connect this? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know what you're connected to.
Connected to the TV.
Okay, so no. You can't connect to the TV directly, council, because the TV is being utilized as our recording microphone.
I just can't do. I can't take this stairs.
So in order for you to share.
Do you have more than this? His needs more than this.
We can split it a little bit.
Yeah, I right now.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen is once you're on Zoom, if you have any visits, you need to share. You just go click share, click on the photo, the link, the order, anything like that, and it'll pop right up on that television.
So I have to share screen, so when I put a PowerPoint up.
Share screen. I'll show you. Officer, type it up.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
You're fine.
It says I'm unable to secure.
That guy was his lawyer. His attorney, by the way. For me.
Just don't
That's yours.
It says no internet.
Oh, okay, so right here.
Why are you making these faces, bro?
Okay. 053 small d small I 113.
So I'm gonna fast forward until we get to actual testimony. It seems like they still getting the equipment set up.
On behalf of defendant DeAndre Booker, who is standing in the jury.
There are two files set for preliminary examination hearing today, 25-329 FY and 25-1258 FY. Are you proposing that we take testimony together on these files?
That's exactly what I was going to do, Judge. Ask that the court combine them for purposes of exam.
Thank you, Mr.
No
White.
objection to that. Your Honor.
And this is the Judge Bodecker, who's out of
We are, Your Honor.
District Court in Roseville, Michigan, by the way.
Matters, prior to calling your first witness.
Your Honor, only as to sequestration, and I don't know what the court has in terms of if people are viewing the proceedings in another room, but there's an awful lot of witnesses.
This is his lawyer.
And or family members that are potential witnesses, not only at this exam, but at trial, and I would ask that they be sequestered.
No objection to that with two exceptions, Your Honor. One, my officer in charge, Detective Lesperance, or Sergeant Lesperance, I want to give him his promotion. And secondly, the Miss Elkins, the mother of the victim, is the next of kin, so she would fall under the Crime Victims' Rights Statute as the victim representative in this case. That statute would allow her to remain in the courtroom after her testimony. I tend to have her testify first, and then I would ask her under that statute to be exempt from the sequestration order as well. As it relates to whether the court is streaming live or not, that's the court's decision, obviously, but I've told my witnesses, my police officer witnesses specifically, that they're sequestered, and that we had an issue with one of the officers who was going to be security, and we specifically arranged with the chief of police to make sure he was not in the courtroom as security because he was someone that was needed to testify later in the proceedings.
Thank you. Any objection?
No objection to Mrs. Elkins after she testifies. No objection, obviously, to the officer in charge. Just other people such as Alexis Elkins and LaShawn Ross. I have no idea if these people are here present today.
Do you know Mr.?
Yeah, I think Alexis Elkins is here, but I hadn't intended on calling her.
But I believe she is going to be a witness at trial, so I believe she should be present in listening to testimony.
I don't know that she is, but I can understand Mr. Lang's position if there's a chance that she might be, if Mr. Lang may want to have her at trial. And I understand that. We can make sure that she's sequestered.
Very well.
And then, Judge, just another thing preliminarily, Mr. Lang, myself, and Ms. Seward have had several discussions leading up to today. As it relates to the exhibits that are going to be used, I think we have a stipulation. As far as everything that I've shown you today, with regards to photos and videos, there's a stipulation for exam purposes only as to the authenticity and admissibility of those. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm not requiring the prosecutor to do any type of, at least for purposes of exam, chain of evidence, or discussion about how they obtain, certain photographs. I have no problem with that for purposes of exam, to simply allow those to be exhibits. If there is something I do have an objection to,
And then we'll deal with that at the next proceeding as it relates to the scientific reports.
I don't know, Ms. Natnett. He has like
Those
he got
will
issue.
be coming at another proceeding, not necessarily today. So we'll handle that at the appropriate time as well.
With that, call your first witness.
Thank you. This time, if you could call Monica Elkins to the stand.
I believe the mother's name is Monica Elkins, and they keep pronouncing it Monica, and that's just ignorant to me. And this is Ashley Elkins' mother. And she's the first witness to testify.
Yep.
I said this earlier. I think the standing up, that was to intimidate the mother when she testified. Look how you're looking at her.
Come forward, please.
Steps here. Watch your step.
Good afternoon. State your name, please.
Monica Elkins,
Spell your first and last name, please.
MONIKAELKIS.
Thank you. Raise your right hand, please. You solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. You may have a seat. Mr. DeFranco?
Yes, Judge, do you want me to stand, or I know we have,
It's up to you. You consider saying.
I don't want to be disrespectful to the court, but I know that these.
Whatever you're most comfortable with.
Thank you, Judge. Good afternoon, Ms. Elkins. Thank you for being here today. Judge, is the defendant going to remain standing?
Mr. Booker, I was told earlier that you did not want to sit. You can sit if you wish, but if you don't want, you can stand.
This is the judge talking to the defendant while he's still standing up.
No response, so with that, you may question the witness.
Judge, I want to place on the record an objection to the defendant posturing in this manner in an attempt, my opinion, to intimidate witnesses that are going to be testifying against him today. That's
the same thing.
And the court runs its courtroom the way it sees fit, and I recognize that, but I didn't want to just place it on the record. Thank you. Ms. Elkins, who is Ashley Elkins?
She's my daughter.
I need the cameraman to sit to be still, to be
Ashley in
stationary.
January of this year.
30 years old.
When was the last time you spoke with Ashley?
January 1st.
What were the circumstances behind you speaking with her that day?
She cooked traditional with the greens, like I did, pork that we usually do every year. And she was letting me know the food was ready.
So you celebrated New Year's with her?
I was at home, but she called me on the phone, and then she had my other daughter bring me dinner
I see. How often would you speak with Ashley?
every day.
How far away from Ashley did you live?
2 blocks, 3 blocks, maybe.
How would you classify your relationship with her?
Very close. Love it.
Wow.
During your during the months leading up to New Year's, so let's just say in 2024, were you aware of anyone she was dating?
Listen, could you say that again?
Yeah, I'm sorry. In 2024, were you aware of any individuals that Ashley was dating?
Right now,
Who was she dating at that point?
DeAndre Booker.
Did you ever meet Mr.
right now, this is the prosecution doing the direct examination. I just wanted to chime in and say that who's talking pretty much, or who's questioning.
Booker?
Yes.
And would you recognize him again if you saw him?
Yes.
Do you see him in court here today?
Yes.
Could you please point to him and indicate to the court what he's wearing?
Right there in all black.
Pointing them out too.
When you say all black, what type of clothing?
Prison closure.
Your Honor, please let the record reflect identification of the defendant.
It will.
I only ask because we have a lot of different officers who are also wearing black, so I want to make sure the record is clear. Okay, ma'am? Thank you. In December or on January 1st, when you had your last contact with Ashley, what was the status of her relationship with Mr. Hooker at that point, if you know?
They weren't together anymore.
How long had they been broken up?
As far as I know, they kind of broke out like in September.
So 3 or 4 months earlier?
Yes.
Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Had Ashley moved on and started dating someone else?
Not that I know of.
Now, when you spoke with Ashley on January 1st, Did you see her in person or not?
No.
I'd like to direct your attention now to January 2nd. Did you have any contact with her, either by phone or text or anything like that on January 2nd?
No, not I can remember. I'm just texting her.
I'm sorry?
Me texting her and reaching out to her. Just talking about the dream I had. That was it.
When did you start reaching out to her on January 2nd?
9:06, because I got her house at 8:40 and she was gone. And then 9:06 actually.
So she just said she had a dream about her daughter, that her car was stolen. And the day that she called her, that was the day that she went missing. Or not, yeah, the day that she went missing. And her car, I believe the car was found like a few blocks away. But yeah, let me go ahead and jump back in.
Reached out.
How many times would you say?
That's kind of crazy. I want to chime in on that. That's kind of crazy how she had a dream that her daughter's car would be stolen. That's kind of crazy.
Day you texted her that day.
Oh my God, I can't count it a lot.
Have there been instances when you would text Ashley and she would not get back to you?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be like for a long time. So maybe her phone was dead or she was doing somebody's hair or something. She didn't call me right then.
But she would ultimately get back to you?
Oh, definitely.
At some point, do you become worried?
Yes.
Why?
Because she wasn't answering her phone. She wasn't texting back. It's not like her. It had been too long. Yeah. It's not like her. She just wouldn't do that. She never wanted me to worry.
Let me do this, ma'am. I'm going to show you. Can you see the screen from where you're sitting?
Yes.
All right, good. I'm going to show you what's been entered. People would move for. Let me do it this way. I'm going to show you what's been marked for identification purposes as people's proposed exhibit number 1. All right. Can you see that from where you're at? Oh, I don't know why it's not. Hold on, I may have to share that instead. Give me 1 second, Jeff. Okay. There we go. All right. Can you see the vehicle in the top left corner of people's exhibit
Yes.
number 1?
Yes, I can.
What vehicle is that?
That's my daughter's vehicle.
Which daughter?
Ashley Elkins.
Play exhibit 1.
Right now, they're showing a video of Ashley Elkins going to a convenience store. They identified her vehicle.
Timestamp 8:01 and 25 seconds. The individual is getting out of that car. Do you recognize that individual?
Yes, my daughter Ashley Elkins.
Thank you. He would move for admission of People's 1, Judge.
Any objection?
No objection for purposes of examination only.
It will be admitted.
Judge, at this point, I think Mr. Lang and I have gone through all 63 exhibits I intend to show today. So I would move for all the admission, or would you prefer I do it this way? Robbie?
I don't know if it was 63, but.
Okay, I'll do it this way.
Look at today, no problem.
I'll do it this way. I just know I got it. I want to show you exhibit 2 now, ma'am.
Before we continue, you indicated it was
I swear,
8:01:25.
it should be fired.
I assume that was AM.
On the timestamp. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Yes.
And what date?
Oh, January 2nd on the timestamp.
Thank you.
We'll get into more of that detail with the witness later, Judge. I apologize.
That's okay.
Let's look at Exhibit 2 now, ma'am. Do you recognize the woman walking in the 7-Eleven there?
Yes, it's my daughter Ashley Elkins.
People move for admission of Peoples 2.
No objection, Your Honor. This is an examination only.
Thank you. And I'll show you now Peoples 3.
That fool still standing. Look, still ain't sitting.
You see that from there we go. Can you see that car driving around there?
Yes,
Whose car is that, ma'am?
it's my daughter Ashley Elkins' car.
I'm going to jump forward just a few seconds in this to save us some time. At 07:59:42, we see an individual getting out of that car. Who is that?
That's my daughter, Ashley Elkins.
People move for admission of 3.
No objection, Your Honor.
Again, is this on January 2nd of this year?
I'm sorry, yeah, it does say that in it. Yes,
I
January
didn't
2nd.
see that.
My apologies.
That's okay. And is that true of Exhibit 2 also?
There's no timestamp on that particular one, so I'll wait for the testimony to come in on that,
Thank you.
if you don't mind. Ms. Elkins, did Ashley have any children?
Yes, 2 sons, 11 and 7. He was 10 at the time, though, which went missing.
Did she have custody of those children?
Yes,
Did they live with her?
yes.
Have you had any contact with Ashley since January 1st of 2025?
No,
Have you heard anything from her?
no,
Have her children, have she reached out
Be
to
right
her
back.
children?
no,
Has she reached out to anyone in your family?
no,
Have you seen or heard anyone having seen her or
No.
talked to her?
no.
Do you remember the last text that you received from Ashley's phone?
Was all man.
Sorry about that.
That's the last
When
thing.
was that?
9:06, around that time, a.m.
So I'm gonna pause it because she just said she got a text from her daughter, and it said, "Oh man," that wasn't her. That wasn't her daughter. That was the defendant texting her that. She was telling him about the dream she had, or she was trying to tell her. Excuse me. She was trying to tell her daughter about the dream she had about her car being stolen. And when she texted him that, or text her that, sorry, that was the message that she got back. And she pretty much she knows her daughter, so that's not normal behavior or normal type of language that she used. Oh man. So yeah, that's that was the defendant who was texting from her from Ashley's phone.
Did you? Was that was in response to something that you had sent her?
Yes,
Did she discuss going to a beauty store at any point in a text message with you?
no,
Did you ever check her location through her phone?
yes.
When did you do that?
I'm thinking around 1 or 2. I'm not sure.
And how did you do that?
Her and her sister, Alexis, they share locations.
Through an app on their phones?
Yes.
And so you're able to see from one phone the location of the other phone?
Yes.
Were you there when Alexis did that? Or did
No.
she do that at your
I
behest?
was at home.
You were at home.
Mhm. I asked her to do it.
You asked her to do it, but you didn't actually do it.
No.
Okay. Thank you, Judge. No further questions from this witness at this time.
Thank you, Mr. Lang.
Okay,
So now we're getting into the cross-examination from the defense.
you said you didn't talk to Ashley on January 1st, correct?
I did talk to her January 1st.
You said you had no contact with her on January 1st.
I said I talked to her January
Before I started
1st.
this live.
I talked to her January 1st.
You spoke to her on the phone
Yes.
on January 1st.
Yes.
That was.
Excuse me, y'all. I'm a little hungry, so you were.
I want to say like afternoon, maybe morning. I'm not sure.
Now, Ashley had her own home separate from living with you, correct?
Yes.
You said you lived a couple blocks away.
Yes.
And when was the last time you physically saw Ashley?
Actually, FaceTime when her and my daughter were at the casino, and they FaceTime and wished me a Happy New Year's. So that was actually at 1 a.m. exactly. So as it went on to the next year, she called and they wished me a Happy New Year.
So that would have been December 31st?
It actually been January the 1st. It was the next day. It was at, when you switch over, you say Happy New Year. So what, 12? So what is that,
So it was
12?
after midnight?
Yes.
January 1st?
Yeah.
This lawyer's slow. You know what she's talking about.
And that was by text message?
No, it was on FaceTime.
Can I get somebody in the chat to tell me is the audio and video okay?
At that time that she FaceTimed you?
Yes.
Where was that?
She was at the casino.
And where?
Casino. I don't know which one, but she was at the casino with her sister.
And would this have been in Detroit?
Yes, downtown.
So as far as you knew, at least as of the app just after midnight on January 1st, she was located at a casino in Detroit, correct?
Yes.
Y'all, is the audio and video okay? Yay or nay? Anybody can put that in the chat for me.
Now, you said that she would usually text you back if you texted her, correct?
Correct.
And would she text you back within minutes, hours?
Nene, I was asking, was the audio and video okay on you guys' end? Because I can't see from your guys' perspective if the audio and video was okay. Because on my end, it's going okay. But I just wanted to make sure everybody was able to hear and see well. But I'm going to continue playing it.
Hours or days?
Minutes depending on if she was busy.
All right. Well, she worked, correct?
Right.
And she worked doing hair,
Correct.
correct?
Yes.
And did she do this out of her home?
Yes.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Ms. Nett. I just want to make sure everything is good on y'all. For y'all. This is for y'all. I'm making sure.
And if she was busy, whether it was work or doing social activities, she might not get back to you until the next day? Would that be
No,
accurate?
no, she'll call me that day or text me.
So it would be within hours that she would always text you back?
No, not true. Sometimes she'll text me right back, sometimes 15 minutes, Sometimes a half an hour. It depends on what she's doing. So it depends on what she's doing.
Okay.
But never not text me a whole day without talking to me.
So she would text you back regardless of whether she was working, busy, in a social engagement.
I think the point is, sir, is that she texts back. We can get past that.
Not days, correct?
Correct.
This question is not going nowhere.
And you said that you didn't know in the last couple months of 2024, whether or not she was dating anybody, correct?
Exactly. I did not.
And
Welcome
you
in,
didn't know
Kim
whether or
Cole.
not she was dating anybody on December 31st of 2024, correct?
Correct.
Didn't know if she was dating somebody on January 1st of 2025, correct?
Correct.
So I take it that you had no knowledge of her being involved with a person by the name of Marcel Sanchez during the last week of December of 2020.
Okay, so
I don't know Marcel.
let me pause it real quick.
I don't know Marcel, no.
So what the defense attorney is doing, so now he's trying to pretty much create reasonable doubt. He's pretty much trying to make it seem like either she ran off with another guy or she went to be with another guy. But I don't know where the questioning is going with this cross, but I'm going to continue playing. But he's pretty much trying to create reasonable doubt that maybe she's not unalive or not deceased, but somewhere with her new lover that she was dating. But her mother confirmed that she was not dating anybody at that time.
Did your daughter drink alcohol?
Yes.
See, why is that relevant?
Did she smoke marijuana?
Judge, I object to relevance of any of that.
Thank you. Like, why the hell is this relevant? You asking about, does she smoke weed? Do she drink? Why is that relevant? If she does, and what? I do both. So, but why is that relative? You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Ms. Nett. You got two kids. You're not just gonna run off with your dude and leave your kids with your grandma. I mean, with your mom. But the lawyer up here asking about her substance abuse habits or her extracurricular activities. But that's why I was saying, like, with this cross-examination, his questioning is not relevant at all. He was asking about the timeline of text messages, whether she texts back right away or not relevant. You asked about a boyfriend that she was seeing. She said she didn't have one. And now you're asking if she drink or smoke weed.
Yeah, I think it's relevant in terms of her overall.
It may be all over the attention.
That just sucks. That's not relevant at all.
Do you have part of this video that was already marked as exhibit 1 and 2 was Ashley going into a 7-Eleven store on the morning of January 2nd, correct?
I'm not sure. Is that what day it was? I don't know. Did you say January 2nd?
You've seen that video before, correct?
I'm just saying it. So it was January 2nd?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Do you know what she purchased at the 7-Eleven?
No, on the video, it looked like she had coffee in her hand.
And this is what he asked. Do you know what she bought at 7-Eleven? Why is this relevant, sir?
Do you know whether or not she purchased a blunt wrap at 7-Eleven?
Now he asking, did she purchase a blunt wrap? I can't with this line of question. Pretty much, Kim.
Did Ashley ever, if she was out, say, at night, whether it was with, a boyfriend or her girlfriends or sisters, who would watch your kids?
Again, I'll object to that as to relevance.
Well, I think it's relevant, Your Honor, as to, time frames and whether or not she,
It's not.
has a history of not going home, or leaving.
Oral objection, Bud?
I answer that?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, she co-parents with the kid's father. So on the weekends, they go with their father. If she wants to do anything during the week, which is rare because she's working, but if she does, then either I or one of her sisters keep the kids.
I like how she cleared things up for that fool.
So on weekends, the father would have the children.
Correct.
And his name is LeJohn.
LeJohn.
And do you know a LaSawn Ross?
No.
You don't. She's not a friend of your.
Hold on, you said, Kim, they probably gonna say he went crazy from lace drugs, maybe. I wouldn't use that as a defense, only because that would just be admitting of guilt pretty much in some shape, way, or form. But if you want to go with that defense strategy, hey. All right, let me go back to playing.
Family.
What's the name?
LaShawn.
Oh, I thought you said LaShawn. LaShawn, yes. That's her best friend.
And is she related to you or your family at all?
No.
She just said that's the best friend, right?
She's a friend of Ashley and your other daughter.
Well, her and Ashley are best friends, but they all grew up together.
Look how she gauging him, like, what you
So
got?
I'm correct here in saying that the last time you had any communication with Ashley was in the morning of January 1st, when she sent you some kind of a picture or video of something she cooked.
Yeah. I don't know if she sent me a video or a picture. I can't remember that, but I remember talking to her about her actually sending me some food to eat that day.
Okay.
So I can't remember.
Communication you had with her, correct?
Yes.
That was sometime in the morning of January 1st.
I'm not sure. It could have been afternoon. Even I don't know. I don't know because she was cooking. She was cooking in the morning, so it couldn't have been in the morning. But she was cooking that morning.
Now, I take it that at some point in time on January 2nd, you were concerned about her whereabouts because she hadn't texted you back, correct?
Yes.
And when did this concern start?
It really,
In the afternoon, the evening?
it really concerned me when I texted her and she said, "Oh man," to me. And then when I called her, she wouldn't answer the phone. So that's when I started getting worried from the beginning. That was
Whether
9:06.
Again, in the afternoon?
That was in the morning, 9:06 a.m.
So you were concerned about her at 9 o'clock in the morning as to where she might be?
Of why she didn't answer her phone or text back. After saying, "Oh man," and I
Be
called her
concerned
and
about
she
her
answered
child
the
at any
phone.
time of the
It
day,
kind of
right?
made me had like a leery kind of feeling. I didn't feel right about it.
Was this on January 2nd?
Yes, that morning at 9:06 a.m.
On January 2nd, at some point in time, did you go over to the apartment complex where Mr. Booker lived?
Yes.
And what time did you go over to that apartment?
I'm not sure what time.
It was still daylight when you went there, correct?
I went a couple of times. So I think the first time I went, it was daylight. When I went around the bill, it was daylight the first time.
Okay. And you went over there a couple of times to see if she was over at his apartment?
Yeah, later on that night, to like 3 o'clock in the morning, I went a few times. Yes.
And would I be correct in stating that you probably rang the bell or knocked on the door of the outside of Mr. Booker's apartment, correct?
Rang the bell, yes.
Okay. My understanding is that the building that Mr. Booker had an apartment in, there was a outside door, correct?
Yes,
And there were 2, 3, 4 apartments inside there with their own private doors, correct?
yes,
So you had to ring a bell outside to get let into the lobby.
correct, yes.
And so however many times you went there on January 2nd, and rang that bell, you got no response, correct?
Correct,
And after not getting a response from her by phone or your various times that you went over to Mr. Booker's apartment, did you then call the police?
yes,
And would I be correct in stating that you contacted the police about 8 o'clock that night on January 2nd?
around that time, I think, not sure.
She didn't wait 24 hours to
And
find her
I
baby.
take it somebody,
Find her today.
a police officer didn't come to your door, but he came to Ashley's home, correct?
Correct,
And you were present at Ashley's home when the police officer talked to you about her being missing, correct?
yes,
I swear, the cameraman had one job
Did you
on.
tell that officer
failed
that
horribly.
you knew why Ashley may have?
You can't see the witness. You can't see nothing but his damn hand. Like, what are you doing, bro?
no,
You don't recall telling him what you thought?
if I have something going on there, no,
Do you recall the police officer asking you that day, why would she go over there today? Do you recall him asking you that question?
no,
Do you recall you telling the police officer that night at approximately 9:17:42 that I feel like because she has some financial problems and he's like a person to help out?
I don't know. I don't
I don't recall making that.
There's a lot of stuff going on. I don't know. I can't remember.
So the defense is trying to introduce pretty much that she went over to his apartment, only because she needed, I guess, a bill or something paid, maybe, possibly, but he's not pretty much doing anything but just corroborating that she actually did go to his house, and he was the last person that she saw. So I don't know where he's going with that.
Maybe you push for a second.
Yes.
She got her daughter around her neck too. Depending if y'all notice the charm. Thank you guys for sticking with me this long. I appreciate it, by the way. This is like the first live I've ever done this long. I need to get in the habit of doing them more though. I'll be busy.
She said she was going to.
James said she looking like she wanted to immediately. Right, like she's standing on business pretty much. So that's the one.
What's his body cam? What's his body cam? Even? Can you see it build up or not? I'm trying to do it. I was like 21, 17.
I swear, this cameraman, dude. You got me more dizzy like I'm at a fucking music park. Look at the smirk though.
Are you gonna mark it?
I'm sorry.
Is this gonna be defensive anything?
I'm not necessarily planning on.
Okay, I just wanna make the record clear, okay.
When she saw it was him at the door, and
I don't know.
we had to go through that, expect to make sure that she would be home to book an appointment.
Ooh, because what happened was she
She got contact.
so she stopped contact, and so he went on her page and got her other.
Where?
1742.
I'm telling you, it's not
Why
like
would
her.
she go over there today? What's the?
I don't know. I feel like because she has some financial problems, and he's usually a person like help out, and I'm telling.
Does that refresh your recollection of your conversation with the officer?
Yes, it does.
So you did say that.
Yes, I did.
It doesn't prove anything firsthand. It just proves that she went to his house, but never came back, right?
Now, you also said you could recognize Ashley's vehicle from just those videos, correct?
Correct.
And she had just kind of purchased that vehicle, correct?
Yes.
Like recently, before January 2nd?
Yes.
All right. And would I be correct in stating that she didn't have a plate on the vehicle, correct?
Correct.
And at that time, she didn't have a license to drive the vehicle, correct?
Correct.
Now, when all of you obviously made this police report to the Warren Police Department, correct?
Yes.
That night. Did you then go over to Mr. Booker's apartment again on January 3rd?
Yes.
And did you go over there in the morning and in the afternoon?
Yes.
And did you, at some point in time, actually go into Mr. Booker's apartment?
Yes.
And is that because somebody broke out a window, opened the outside door, and pushed in his door, correct?
No.
Nobody did that.
No.
So the outside door and his door to his apartment were simply open.
I didn't do that. So the guy downstairs, one of the neighbors, let me in. He got downstairs, he opened the door for me. I went upstairs and knocked on the door, his door open.
Knocked on what door?
On DeAndre's door, and his door open.
And so you went inside on Mr. Booker's apartment, correct, on January 3rd?
Yes.
That was in the afternoon, about 3:20, 3:30.
I don't know exactly what time it was, but yes, I went in there.
In order to save time and not have to pull up another video, if I let you know that there's this same parking lot video that shows you pulling up into that parking lot at Mr. Booker's residence at 3:22 in the afternoon. Would that be accurate?
If it's on video, I don't know what time it was. There's a lot going on that day. So I don't know if you know what time. So I'm not sure. But if you have it, then yes.
You had some other person in the apartment open up the door.
No.
He just asked that.
The outside door.
The guy downstairs opened up the door.
All right. And then would I be correct in stating that you and some other people went into Mr. Booker's apartment?
Correct. Correct.
That afternoon, correct?
Yes.
And it was you and it was LaShawn Ross, correct?
And LaShawn, yeah, I think LaShawn was with me. At times, there's a few of us that went in. It was my daughter, Anaya.
And Alexis
Let's
or Anaya.
Anaya.
So she went over there. What they're talking about, pretty much. She went over there, regardless if the police was with her or not, to pretty much look for her daughter. And she took, I believe, her other daughter and her daughter's best friend, Ashley's best friend. And she pretty much just, bulldozed through there like, I'm looking for Ashley. Like I know she's been here because the sister, it actually testified as well, and she testified to the location of her iPhone that day.
The father of Ashley's children.
No, he wasn't with me when I went the first time. He was not with me.
He came back later.
As far as I know, but he was not with me.
How many times did people in your family go into Mr. Booker's apartment on January 3rd?
I have no idea. I know I went in there once.
Okay. And did you take a phone from Mr. Booker's apartment?
No.
Did LaShawn Ross take a phone from Mr. Booker's apartment, to your knowledge?
I guess.
And did you give that phone over to the Warren Police Department?
Yes.
And did you tell the Warren Police Department that you had found that phone on the ground outside of Mr. Booker's apartment?
I don't know. I was not there. I'm not the one who turned it in. I was
Who
not
took the
there.
phone to the Warren Police Department?
LaShawn and my daughter.
And I would be correct in stating that you did not have Mr. Booker's permission to go into his apartment.
You need permission.
Correct.
We're missing.
You worked hard.
Sorry,
And during the last week of December, did you know that Ashley was spending every single day with a person by the name of Marcel Sanchez?
No, I don't know who that person is.
and he's asking the same shit over and over as well.
You never met this person.
I met him after she came up missing, but I didn't know anything about him before.
And do you know whether or not Mr. Sanchez was sharing phone locations with Ashley at the time?
No, I don't know anything about that.
I have no further questions.
Thank you. Anything
We
further?
have no
Yes,
questions,
just very
guys.
briefly. Ms. Elkins, why did the
At all.
text from Ashley saying, "Oh man," at 9:06, why was that concerning to you?
Because I had a dream, and I was telling her I had a dream that her car was missing, and somebody took her car. And so it was just kind of weird that she said, "Oh man," and then when I tried to call her, she wouldn't answer. Usually she would have called me back and asked me questions about the dream, and she didn't.
Basically saying she knows her daughter.
Why did you end up going to the
her
defendant's
movements,
apartment?
her habits.
Like, how did you choose that place to go
Because his location was in my daughter Alexis' phone.
as the location for?
Ashley, where she was on her phone at the time.
I want to show you Exhibit 63, ma'am. Do you recognize that person there?
No,
Have you ever seen that person before?
no,
Is that Ashley?
no,
Is that your daughter?
no.
People move for admission of
I know who that. Okay.
Exhibit 63, and if I haven't yet,
I can't wait to get to
Exhibit
that.
3, I remember.
So, who that is? That's a friend. I think that's DeAndre Booker's niece or play niece, Scott niece, something like that. I don't know. And he pretty much, I'm gonna get into that like a day or two, but she was pretty much used as a scapegoat. He had her drive Ashley's car to a beauty supply, and just to pretend to be Ashley, pretty much. He couldn't drive because he didn't have a license, and he didn't want to risk getting pulled over by the police. So he called her to drive the car away and drop it off. But they're gonna get into that late, like I think day 2 or day 3.
Exhibit 3's already been entered, and we'll put this in examination. I have no objection to exhibit number 6.
When you went to the defendant's apartment, did you disrupt anything in the apartment?
No, we didn't touch anything.
Did you do anything in the apartment other than look?
Walk through.
Did anyone tell you to go there?
No,
Did you act on any instructions from police or anything like that?
no, I was looking for my daughter. I wasn't getting help. So I
That's
looked
more
for
than
myself.
enough.
No further questions from this witness, Your Honor. Thank you.
Just simply redirect, in terms of disrupting anything, did you look around every room in the apartment?
I looked in the bedroom. I walked in the hallway and glanced into the bathroom, and then we walked back up.
I take it that part of the reason you were there was to see if Ashley was there.
Correct.
Did you see Ashley in the apartment on the afternoon of January 3rd?
No,
Did you see anybody in the apartment on the afternoon of January 3rd?
What difference does that matter? I'm confused.
Let the police in Warren know that you went into the apartment on January 3rd and that nobody was there?
No,
This question's making my head hurt, y'all.
On January 3rd, have you also pulled up, like put up posters or something about your daughter being missing?
yes,
Set up some kind of a hotline or something?
yes,
Did you, in fact, yourself get a tip that Ashley was located at an address in Detroit on January 4th?
I'll object to that, Your Honor. It calls for hearsay.
Mr. Ryan,
Well, I don't think it's.
is it offered
The
prove the truth of the matter, sir?
of that, just that she had some type of communication with somebody about the whereabouts of her daughter.
So he was trying to distance Ashley from the area she went
On
missing.
January 4th, did you get some type of tip or information from a text that said that Ashley was being held at a location on Eileen Street in Detroit?
yes,
And did you contact the police department to let them know that?
yes.
And you contacted the Warren Police Department?
Detroit,
Did you actually go to that location?
yes,
And did any police officers actually go into that location to look for Ashley?
yes, they were on the block and around the house.
I'm sorry,
They're on the block and around the house.
did they actually go into that house?
No,
I don't know if there's a question.
Nothing further for this one, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Elkins. Ms. Dunn.
Judge Ms. Elkins, pursuant to that statute, will remain in the courtroom.
Look how he grinning her though, like.
Thank you.
People call Officer Carranza.
Oh, I didn't catch his name. I'm trying to put the closed caption on, guys, so I can catch his name, the officer's name, or the witnesses' names. I do. Give me 1 second, guys, because I've been paused it and don't know what I did. There it is.
Good morning. You may have a seat. Raise your right hand, please. You solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, so help you God? Say your name, please.
Penny Barstow.
Oh, your
This
first
is
and
the
last
wrong
name,
video.
please.
I didn't mean to choose this one. I don't. Give me a minute, because it's too much going on back here. Sorry about that, guys. All right, I'm back. Hey, Karen B, welcome in, welcome in. Here we go, guys.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
State your name, please.
Michael Carranza.
Spell your last name for the record, please.
Quaranta.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
You may be seated. Are you
It
in
will be
questions?
me. Yes, it will be
Ms.
me.
Stewart, thank you.
Thank
Go ahead.
you. And again, just like Mr. DeFranco, I am gonna stay seated. If that's okay with the board. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Afternoon,
If you state your name for the record, please,
Michael Carranza.
and how are you employed?
I'm a police officer in the city of Warren.
How long have you
Okay, so just to give you a update on who this is the second witness, Officer Michael Carranza. He was one of the officers that responded to the actual area where the incident happened, or I believe where the car was found, one of the two. But yeah, I just want to keep everything in order and organized to let you guys know who is who, and I'm taking notes as well.
been a police officer in the city of Warren?
For approximately 3 years.
Do you have any prior law enforcement experience?
Yes,
What would that be?
I worked in the city of Detroit for a little over 5 years.
Anything other than Detroit?
That's all.
Were you working in the capacity of a Warren police officer on January 2nd, 2025?
Yes, I was.
On that day, were you alone or with a partner?
I was working one-man patrol.
Were you in full uniform?
I was in full uniform.
Does that include a fully marked scout car
Yes, it does.
and a body worn camera?
Yes, it does.
To your knowledge, was your body worn camera active and recording during your shift?
Yes, it was.
Did you receive a call to 14411 Knox Avenue?
Yes, I did.
What city is that in?
It's in Warren.
What was the call for?
A missing person.
What happened when you got there?
I made contact with the caller and family members at the house.
Do you recall any of the names of who you spoke with?
I may not be pronouncing it properly, but I believe it's Monica.
Do you remember any last names?
The same as the victim, sir.
Yeah, give me 1 second. It's the same last name as the
Wow.
missing person.
Just looking at your report, refresh your.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got you. Just look at it, let us know when your recollection's been refreshed as far as the last name.
it's Elkins.
Thank you. So what happened when you got
Slow it, it's fine.
the location? What'd you do?
I spoke with the family. They explained to me what was going on.
What did they say was going on?
Monica last heard from her daughter at about 1 p.m. that day.
Which daughter was she referring
He
to?
steady calling her Monica.
What happened after that? What else did she say?
So she said that she spoke with Ashley, who said she was coming back from the Super Beauty store, and she had not heard from her since.
And what day was it that she said she got a message from Ashley?
That was the same day I was there. So it had been several hours.
What else happened when you were at that location on us?
I spoke with some family members and a friend who explained to me that there is some past issues raising their concerns.
Did they indicate to you where they thought Ashley may have been?
Yes,
Where did they say?
at DeAndre's house, but there was no last name present, or they didn't know any last name of said person.
Did they give you any other information about DeAndre?
Not much. There was an apartment in Roseville.
So what did you do after you spoke with everybody at the scene?
So I got on the computer and I started searching up everything I could to find Ashley.
You know what?
places.
Let me
she might
pause,
be-
'cause you almost made me
What,
bust out
what were
laughing.
you searching? Where were you?
So
Hell no.
I began by
too.
searching
I'm gonna need you
through
to stop fidgeting and shit, because you doing too much back and forth. You're not a child, bro. What's he? It's like he's nervous when he testifying. No, I know he was talking about Karen. Yeah, I seen it too, but I'm just like, what's going on? You nervous? And that's not a toy that you in to be swinging around.
our report system database to see like if she has contact with any other people, like who she may have been in a car with during a traffic stop on any random day, anywhere to find a lead.
Did you find anything that day for that search that helped you find Ashley?
Not that I can recall exactly, but I did find a connection to Roseville.
Do you recall what that connection was?
I believe it was an address on Pinehurst.
What else? What other searches did you do?
I did a flock search. It's a license plate reader camera system.
I couldn't be a judge, so I'm
set up throughout
in court.
Southeast Michigan.
So why did you do a flock search?
I did a flock search because Monica told me that Ashley had a 2009
Y'all get her name right?
Malibu, but unfortunately did not have a license plate attached to the back.
Possibly.
Through that camera system, we can type in search tools like silver car, sedans, makes, models, things like that.
Were you able to locate anything through the flock system that you believed to be Ashley's car?
I was not.
Did you do anything else? Any other searches?
I contacted our dispatchers to do a phone ping.
Tell me about that.
So the phone ping, there were multiple pings that returned. They all came back in the area of 11 Mile and Gratiot.
Do those pings give you any specific locations or just general areas?
They're general areas within a certain radius.
And whose number did you ping?
I pinged Ashley's phone.
So he's the officer responsible for the phone for the phone pings, pretty much, to find her location. Give me 1 second.
And where did you say it was in the area of?
11 Mile and Gratiot.
Do you recall when it was in that area?
Between the time of the call, which I believe was 11, in the time frame of 11:15 p.m. and about 12:30 a.m. on the 3rd of January.
Did you do any other searches
like a
or
little
make
kid or
any other
something.
phone calls while you were at the Knox?
Yeah, I searched through jail databases, surrounding cities. I called all the hospitals in Detroit, in Macomb County.
And you had mentioned you received some sort of connection to an address in Roseville. Did you do anything with that information?
So again, I contacted the Warren dispatchers. I requested a Roseville police unit to make that apartment complex and try to make contact with Ashley if she's inside, or to see if her car is in the parking lot.
Did you yourself go to the Roseville address?
I did not,
Why is that?
because there was no other units available for me to take from Warren with me, and I was working one-man patrol.
Is that standard procedure if you're working one-man patrol and have to leave the city that you take another car with you?
Yes.
Did you do anything else that evening when you were talking to the family and gathering information?
Throughout the night, I canvassed the area for the vehicle that Ashley was supposed to be driving. I wasn't able to find it.
Were you ever given Ashley's address?
Yes.
Okay. Is that the address that you were
He
at?
sounds like he don't recall
Yes.
too much to happen.
Yeah, I'm not.
A little bit.
And did you ever strike that? So you were driving around looking for the car. You were not able to locate what you believe to be Ashley's car. Is that correct?
Not on Flock or in person.
So did you ever go back to that house at any point, the Knox address,
I went by the house about 3 times.
that day or other days as well?
That day specifically, I went back at least 3 times. Following days, I was off the following days. Those were leave days for me.
And leave days means,
Days off.
so when you get a call like
Okay.
this and you're given information, is there something that you're supposed to do as far as information regarding, who might be missing and their description? Do you have a system you use?
Yeah. So through our law enforcement information network, Ashley, I had a dispatcher enter Ashley into the system as missing. So if anybody came across her as far as law enforcement, they would see that right away.
And was it just Ashley that you put into lien as missing?
There was a BOL, a be on the lookout, put out for Ashley, the Malibu, and DeAndre.
So you included someone by the name of DeAndre in that?
Correct.
And why did you do that?
Because Ashley's mother told me that she believed that there might be a connection there.
So did you ever come into contact with anyone named DeAndre?
I did not.
Now, as you were wrapping up your run at the Knox address, did you tell anyone at that location, give them any further instructions on what they were supposed to do?
Yeah, I advised Miss Elkins to follow up with the Warren detectives. I explained to her where the police department was. I gave her an incident number.
Did you ever tell them to go look for any evidence themselves? Anyone
No.
at that location?
No.
No further questions at this time.
Thank you, Ms. Delaney.
Officer Quaranta, are you pretty good with like phones yourself?
I'm decent. I'm by no means an expert.
Okay, when the Elkins family was talking to you, did you get into a discussion with them about whether or not Ashley's phone was currently, when you were talking to them, on or off?
Looked like
Yes,
a
I did.
serial killer at that.
And I would be correct in stating that it was their opinion that her phone was off, correct?
Yes.
Did you have a different opinion? Did you thought her phone was still on while you were talking to her?
I couldn't make it a for sure termination on that.
You don't recall telling Mrs. Elkins when she stated to you that her phone is off, that you said, no, her phone is on, because it's ringing and getting through to it?
Yes, at one point it was ringing. At other points it wasn't ringing.
So you were trying to contact her yourself?
I also tried to contact her through text message and phone calls.
So at least for some of the time that you were over at the Elkins household, you felt that her phone was still on, correct?
Yes.
And when you did these like pings on the phone, and you said they came up in the area of 11 Mile and Gratiot, that's in Roseville, correct?
Yes.
All right. You wear a body camera, and I have on there that you arrived somewhere shortly after 9 p.m. Is that accurate?
I don't remember the exact time that I arrived.
Okay. Would that be on your report, if that would refresh your recollection?
It might be, yes.
Do you have a copy of the report here? Do you want me to bring it up to you?
Love it.
Here's the report.
Yes, at approximately 9 p.m.
Okay. And my viewing of your body camera shows that you left the premises
around, 42 minutes later, 43 minutes later. Would that be about accurate?
Yeah, I
Let's
left.
focus
I,
on the defense attorney's question.
Time. If you were there about 45 minutes, let's say.
I left. I came back.
But in terms of talking to the Elkins family, you were just there and talking to them for about 40-some minutes, correct?
Yeah, I was there for a while.
Okay. That sounds about accurate though, for 45 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. So when you did these pings on the phone, was it at the time you were talking to the Elkins family or was it later?
I had requested the pings, but it takes a varying amount of time for the phone company to return results to dispatch, which are then relayed to me.
Okay. Because obviously in your report, you mentioned about the pings. I just am just wondering about the time. I know you said a couple minutes ago that the pings were somewhere between 11:15 at night and 12:30 in the morning, correct?
They may go a little later into the morning.
I'm not holding you to any specific times. I just wanted to clarify they were later after you had left the Elkins family. Correct?
The returns on the ping were after.
Fair enough. And would I be correct in stating that, those pings were in a lot of different areas that you mentioned in your report in terms of, certain.
Oh, my bad, y'all.
Streets, correct?
They were all in the same general area.
In there that these pings are kind of in general in a radius of about 3,339 meters. That's what you put in the report.
I believe that was the ping with the largest radius. The ping with the smallest radius.
My love, not Detroit per se. It's in Michigan, in Roseville, Michigan, which is like a little small suburb outside of Detroit, Warren, Michigan, Roseville. And welcome in, by the way.
Are associated with those two pings.
I'd have to refer back to my report for the exact.
Feel free to do it.
Okay. So there was one ping that came back into the area of Raven and Marie, just south of 10 Mile. That had a 3,300 meter radius.
Oh.
There was another one that came back to Sycamore and Gratiot. That one was within 448 meters.
Okay, I see where you're at in the report.
Okay.
So some rarities were in the area of 500 feet to 3,300 meters, which is approximately over 2 miles, correct?
Don't quote me on the exact math.
And you mentioned that you went back to the house. Was that just kind of driving by to see if maybe your car was there?
Yes.
You didn't go into the house.
I didn't return back into the house.
No further questions.
Thank you. Anything further, Mr.?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you, Officer.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
The defense didn't really question him because he didn't have nothing.
If we could just have a moment, I think Mr. Different, go ahead.
Yes.
Please.
Y'all can't hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let me pause real quick. This fool and his facial expressions, man. I can't. I believe I was on mute by mistake. What I was saying was that the officer who just got done testifying, he was pretty much saying where the phone pings were located at in that area. They were all pretty much within the same area, which is 11 Mile and Gratiot. And I believe that was where over there by the 7-Eleven. He used that dumpster at the 7-Eleven to get rid of Ashley. But I believe that's day 2 or something. I'm not sure. This is my first time watching this. Yeah, I know I was on mute. I didn't see it until I actually got done. I'm like, wait, what? Thank you, though. He know he tired though. He know he want to sit down.
Mayor, could you just perhaps have a short break from Mr. Different?
Yes, we'll take
With our
that.
next witness.
Okay, we'll take a short break. Be back in 10 minutes.
I'm gonna fast forward the break.
Yeah, I mean, we can put one in. I appreciate that.
When he sit down, I don't know when, but I think towards the end he sit down. But I don't know what he was trying to prove with that. My love say he was weird as fuck. Yeah, crazy as fuck too.
The third nation court is back in session. Thank you. Please be seated. We'll call the matter of People versus DeAndre Booker.
Carmen DeFranco appeared again on behalf of the people.
I'm Carrie Stewart on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Robbie Lang on behalf of Mr. Booker, who's present.
Thank you. You ready to call your next witness?
I am, Judge. Before I do that, my next witness has asked for me to make 2 requests of the court. In light of the media being here, she is concerned about her safety. She's asking that her face not be shown on any cameras. I ask that the court consider that.
That request is granted.
Thank you. The other request that she is making is that if they use her voice, it be garbled or altered in some way. I don't know if the court can order that. I told her I would make the request now.
This is for
I wonder who the secret witness is.
who?
Ms. Cotton.
You're making this request in terms of the media?
Yes.
Yes.
I have
I'll grant that request. So there are members of the media that are going to play any of the testimony, take from this next witness, then first of all, please don't show her face. Secondly, regarding her voice, either garble it or somehow have someone else just indicate what that person testified to.
Through a harmonizer or something of that nature.
Yes.
Thank you, Ben. Judge, at this time,
There's a question though.
Assuming we are not to identify her by name then also?
I would ask that, but I know that it is an open court. I don't know how the court wishes to handle that. I would make that motion as well.
Whatever's appropriate.
Why don't the parties come forward?
Yes, sir.
So pretty much we have what they're arguing about, what we're trying to get settled is about a witness who wants to testify but does not want their face shown or their voice to be displayed. And I think they're trying to block out the name, but I really don't know how they're going to do that. And I really want to know who this witness is and what their testimony is what exactly.
I'm told that this is the only witness that they're requesting that of, so please don't identify that person by name.
They already said her name though. They was late with that.
It's an apartment complex.
And why were you called to that location?
I don't know how I just skipped, but this is not my video. But this is the fourth witness who's testifying, who was another officer that responded to the incident where Ashley went missing.
I was dispatched to that location upon request to check an apartment that possibly was broken into. We were told to make sure no one was inside the residence because no one was allowed inside the residence, and to make sure that it was also secured.
Do you know who made that request?
DeAndre Booker,
Do you know what his relation to the apartment would have been?
his primary residence.
So a person by the name of DeAndre Booker called and said, hey, can you please go check on my apartment?
Correct.
Did you come into contact with that person when you were at the apartment on January 4th?
No.
So what happened when you got there?
When I got to the apartment, I was with one of my partners. I noticed that the door was ajar slightly.
Let me back up a second. You mentioned a partner.
Yes.
Were you working alone or did you have a partner in your car when you got there?
I was assigned a single man car. I
They
met
did
my
not yet.
partner there.
Do you recall the name of who met you there?
Officer Crowd.
Crowd? Were you in full uniform
Correct.
and a fully marked scout car?
Yes.
Did you have a body worn camera?
Yes.
To your knowledge, was it on and operational when you
Yes.
were at that apartment? Yes?
Yes.
So you said you met with Officer Crowd at 26069?
Yes.
Just the two of you?
Just the two of us at first.
At first, okay. So what happens when you get there? Where did you go?
We went to the upstairs apartment. Like I said, I had noticed that the door was slightly ajar.
Do you remember the apartment number that you went to?
I believe it was V202.
So the door was slightly ajar?
Correct.
What happened when you walked up to that door? What did you do?
My first instinct was this door looks unlocked. I went to go touch it, and when I did, the door opened up freely.
What happened next?
I called in, announced myself as Roseville Police. Anyone that was inside was to come out. I didn't see or hear anyone at the time. I did wait for Officer Benefield to arrive on scene so that we could go clear the apartment.
So why did you wait for more officers?
She's a mama too.
Policy.
And you said you were waiting for Officer Benefield?
Correct.
Did he come?
Yes.
Did anybody else come?
Other officers did show up. Officer Byarski, Officer Timber, now Lieutenant Truella.
So what happened after all the officers show up?
We went inside to conduct a security sweep to make sure that no one was inside the apartment.
And what happened when you went in the apartment?
I made a right into the apartment, made a right down the hallway, and then I made a left into the first room, which happened to be the bathroom.
Was anybody in the bathroom?
No.
So at this point, are you searching for evidence?
No.
So what are you looking for?
I'm looking for anything that looks out of place, any signs of that anyone had been into the apartment.
Are you looking for any people?
Yes, I'm looking for people.
So what do you see when you walk in the bathroom? Anything?
When I walked in the bathroom, first thing I noticed was a jug of bleach and sitting on the counter. I also noticed in the bathtub
His team's important, guys.
the bathtub to check out why the drain was there. And there's many reasons why someone would have that. I did notice on the north end of the tub, there were what appeared to me 2 drips of blood.
So what did you do at that point?
At that point, I backed out. I told Lieutenant Torella, hey, I believe I have blood in the bathroom. And at that point, all of us exited the apartment, and I waited till Lieutenant Torella got a hold of the Detective Bureau.
And what was the purpose of doing that?
To preserve any evidence that was inside the apartment.
Did you ever go back into that apartment that day?
I did.
So how did that come about?
Lieutenant Torella contacted the Detective Bureau. The Detective Bureau drafted up a search warrant for the apartment based on what I observed during the security sweep. And then I was met with Detective Lieutenant Beamer and Detective Westbrook.
So what happened when they arrived on the scene?
Once they arrived on scene, I had Officer Bayersky and Officer Kimber help me process the apartment for evidence.
Did they have a search warrant at the time?
Correct.
So I believe I just spoke with Defense Counsel, Your Honor. I have a kind of a batch stipulation. It's people's proposed exhibits 8 through 62. They are all photographs that Officer Nabazny took that day. I did show them to Defense Counsel prior to court and then just now as well. And I believe he's agreeing to admit them just for purposes of preliminary examination.
Your Honor, for purposes of the preliminary examination only, would stipulate to the admission of the exhibit subject to a later challenge with regard to the search.
Those are exhibits 8 through 62.
Yes,
They will be admitted.
thank you.
Welcome.
So when you went to the apartment that day, were you in a patrol capacity or evidence tech when they got the search warrant?
I was technically both. I was patrol and evidence.
What did you do as far as evidence tech duties when you got to the apartment? Did you take photos?
I did.
So I'm going to show you what's been admitted as People's Exhibit 8. Tell us about this photo.
So this is the front door to the apartment complex.
And this is 26069 Pinehurst.
Correct.
So then when you arrive at the apartment, you take this photo initially, correct? What's the purpose of that?
It's to show where I'm actually at.
So what do you do next?
Next, I go inside the apartment complex and I start taking photos.
So then we're going to go to People's Exhibit 9. What do we have here?
This is a stairway leading up to apartment B202.
That's the view when you walk in the front door, correct?
Correct.
And then we have People's Exhibit 10. What is this?
That is the apartment number.
This is the one that there was a search warrant executed at?
Correct.
And we have People's Exhibit 11. Tell us about this.
So this is a photo from that front door of the apartment looking into the main living room.
Is this when you first walk in the door?
Yes.
This is directly what you see, is it correct?
Yes, this is directly what you see.
So, and when you're taking pictures like this, are you looking for anything specific or are you doing it just to show the room or is it something else?
So these are my initial photographs. These are to show the living room as I found it.
And this is People's Exhibit 12. What's in this one?
This is the rest of the living room. This is from the opposite corner.
And again, are you taking this for any purpose or just to show?
This is just to show the layout of the apartment.
So we're going to go to People's Exhibit 13. Tell us about this.
So this is a photograph of the laptop sitting on the table. This is a faraway view to show what it was sitting on top of.
And then People's Exhibit 14, what is in this one?
So this is a closer up photo of the laptop, which was taken for evidence.
And we're gonna go to People's Exhibit 15. Tell us about this photo.
So this photo is from that corner, starting to turn and look into the kitchen area.
When you say that corner, you mean
The corner where the laptop was.
14? Okay.
Correct.
So then you're facing,
Well, that's
you're
dumpster,
standing in
bro.
that corner, you said you're facing, this is the view you're facing?
Yeah.
Or a small garbage can, my
And
bad.
then People's Exhibit 16, what do we have here?
This is a photo of the kitchen.
And is this, again, showing the path throughout the apartment, or is there anything of note?
This is at this time just to show the path or the layout of the apartment.
Moving on to People's Exhibit 17, what do we have here?
So this is a photo down the hallway leading into the back bedroom.
And in relation to the kitchen in number 16, where is this hallway?
So the hallway would be straight to the right of the kitchen.
And then People's Exhibit 18, what do we have here?
It's from the middle of the hallway leading into the bedroom, showing the pathway.
Okay. And then People's Exhibit 19, what do we have here?
This is the main bedroom of the apartment.
So this is, again, showing layout or anything specific?
It's showing layout.
People's Exhibit 20,
So this is from the opposite corner of the main bedroom, showing the layout.
and then People's Exhibit 21.
So this is a picture leading into the bathroom.
When you arrived the first time when you were just doing the security sweep, does this picture reflect what you saw when you saw the bathroom?
Yes.
So this is how it looked when you first walked in.
Yes.
And when you had testified that what caught your eye was a bottle of bleach,
Correct.
is that reflected in this photo?
Yes.
That's the one on the countertop?
Correct.
So we have People's Exhibit
That's
22.
a big ass jug of bleach, sir.
So this is a photo leading towards the bathtub. This is standing from the doorway into the bathroom.
And is this photo for just show anything specific or again just to show?
This is just to show a layout of the bathroom.
So we have People's Exhibit 23. What do we have here?
This is from the bathtub pointing back towards the doorway, showing the layout.
And People's Exhibit 24.
This is showing what was behind that door.
And People's Exhibit 25.
This is to show that there was no towels or anything on the towel rack itself.
Is there anything else about this photo or this area of the bathroom that had caught your attention?
So once I got the search warrant, I was going through. What I noticed on the walls were swirl marks, which appeared to be from someone wiping it down. They looked relatively fresh, in my opinion, but it definitely looked like someone had just cleaned the wall.
Is that shown anywhere in this photo that you can see?
You can see some swirls down at the lower
That's
left.
where it happened.
So you're pointing at the bottom left corner.
The bathroom.
And then we have People's Exhibit 26. What do we have here?
So this is to show the drain and the drain cover.
And this is what you saw when you first entered the bathroom?
Correct.
And then People's Exhibit 27. What do we have here?
So this is a closer view overall of the bathtub.
And People's Exhibit 28.
This is just more showing the.
That's just the reason why he's so
itself,
focused on the bathroom.
And how it appeared to me that it had been cleaned.
And for layout as well.
And for layout, yes.
People's Exhibit 29. What are we looking at?
So in this one, this is the north end of the tub where I had located some drops of blood.
And People's Exhibit 30.
Okay.
What
So
are we
let
looking
me
at?
let me pause it real quick, guys, because I spoke it. I said it. So yeah, the officer just testified he found drops of blood in the tub. Not to mention the wall being wiped down recently. I'm almost for certain that that's where the incident happened, is in the bathroom. But let me just continue playing because he might have more evidence along the way.
This is just a north end of the tub there. You could see a little bit closer view of two drops.
Just another angle.
Just another angle.
People's Exhibit 31. What are we looking at here?
This is a closer view of the drain, more of an overhead view.
Is there a reason that you took a picture at this view?
So unfortunately with my camera, from what I could see, there looked like there appeared to be something in the bottom of the drain, and I was trying to capture that with this photo.
And it's not reflected in this photo?
It's not reflected in this photo.
But you could see it.
Yes.
So People's Exhibit 32, what are we looking at here?
This is to show another large bottle of bleach that was inside the bathroom.
So is it two
People's
big
Exhibit
jugs of bleach? or just
33,
one?
what are we looking at here?
So this is a closer view of the drain using lighting.
Because don't nobody use that much bleach in the world.
And the point of taking this photo
Is
was,
to see down the drain.
and then People's Exhibit 34. What do we
I see
have?
blood.
Even closer view trying to capture what I was seeing down in the bottom of the drain before I removed it.
So do these pictures accurately show what you were actually seeing? Are they able to reflect what your eyes were seeing?
So with this photo here, in the top quadrant of that drain is what I could see clearly. Unfortunately, for some reason, my camera was focused more on the cross hatching of the drain itself.
Okay, so you're talking about the top right.
The top right.
Yeah, that's
So
blood.
People's Exhibit 35. What do we
That
have
is
here?
too.
That is the debris that I pulled out of the drain that had caught my eye that I was trying to reflect with all the other photos.
So when you were looking at the drain, you said something caught your eye. What did you do to investigate that?
So once I noticed, I believe something was in the drain. I had put my clean gloves on. I grabbed a sterile cotton swab. I used the other end of it to try to dig out this debris. And I also used a clean pair of plastic tweezers.
And is this what came out of the drain?
That is exactly what came out of the drain.
Did you preserve that in any way or put it on evidence so that it could be processed?
I did put it on evidence.
I believe that's hair
Was that turned over to the lab to your knowledge?
and blood.
Not to my knowledge. I'm not sure.
Or it might be,
But you know you
I know it's blood, but it might be the hair or some type of
Correct.
jewelry.
So moving on to People's Exhibit 36, what do we have?
That's a big
That is the large bottle of bleach that was next to the bathtub.
I ain't never bought no bottle that size.
People's Exhibit 37. What are we looking at?
This is some of the drops of blood that were in the bathtub.
Is this what originally caught your eye?
Correct.
Now, People's Exhibit 38, what are we looking at?
This is one of the drops next to a ruler.
And this is inside the bathtub?
That's inside the bathtub.
People's Exhibit 39, what are we looking at here?
Drop of blood on the outside of
Blood all over the bathroom.
People's Exhibit 40, what are we looking at?
That is a ruler next to that drop.
People's Exhibit 41, what are we looking at?
Ruler next to more drops of blood.
So are these are different drops than the ones we've already looked at?
Correct.
So you noticed several different drops of suspected blood throughout the bathroom, is that what you're saying?
So once I had started looking around the bathroom, processing it, I started to notice that there were more than just the 2 drops of blood within the bathroom itself, and they weren't just local to the bathtub itself.
So what are we looking at here?
So in this photo, this is the vanity down on the bottom, and along the cupboard there observed multiple drops.
People's Exhibit 43,
That is along the bottom base of that vanity.
now when you're looking at this vanity in 42, is that right next to the tub or is that somewhere else in the bathroom?
So it's actually next to the toilet.
Toilet.
So it'd be
Vanity,
in the east part of the bathroom.
So there were drops of suspected blood in multiple areas of the bathroom, correct?
Correct.
So we're looking at People's Exhibit 44. Where is this?
That's on the vanity. And that's a ruler next to some of this batter.
People's Exhibit 45. What are we looking at?
It's more drops of blood.
In a different area?
It's along the vanity area.
Along the vanity, but different from what we've looked at.
Correct.
People's Exhibit 46.
That's a ruler next to those.
People's Exhibit 47. What do we have here?
It's more blood. I believe that was also near the vanity as well.
Okay, and these are different than the drops that we've already looked at.
Correct.
People's Exhibit 48. What do we have here?
That is on the vanity door. It's more suspected blood with a ruler next to it.
And these are different from the drops we've already looked at, correct?
Correct.
People's Exhibit 49, what are we looking at?
So that is suspected blood droplets right at the base of the vanity. In front of it if you were facing the sink.
Okay, is that on the floor, the vanity, or
It's
something else?
on the floor itself.
So we have a different location for it.
Correct.
And the People's Exhibit 50?
That is a ruler next to those drops.
I guess the question is, where did he not get blood at in the bathroom? Because from what I'm seeing, it's all over the bathroom. That's crazy. Now I'm just trying to see what was the manner of death, because it either had to be a gunshot or she was stabbed. But let me just finish.
People's Exhibit 51, what are we looking at here?
So this is at the beginning of the hallway leading from the living room down towards the primary bedroom. It is a measurement, and it's also just to show that there was something on the wall, the different angle to show it.
Is this, so this is separate from the bathroom, is that what you're saying?
Correct.
So where is this, you said it was in the hallway.
Yep.
Can you tell in the picture where in the house it is? Like, is it next to the bathroom? Which way would the bedroom be?
So if I'm looking at this, the bedroom would have been straight down the hallway. You had your towel closet, and then right around the corner there would have been your bathroom.
Okay, so just so I'm clear, because
Yes.
I know you're pointing and we're looking at
I
different
know.
angles,
Yes.
right? So if you are standing and looking straight on at the door,
Yes.
the bathroom you're saying is to the right around the corner?
Yes.
And then to the left of that, so let's say where this Nike box is,
That would be the back corner of the living room.
the living room, okay. So what are we looking at? This is People's Exhibit 52.
So that is suspected blood on the towel closet that was in the hallway,
Outside of around the corner from the bathroom.
around the corner from the bathroom.
People's Exhibit 53, what are we looking at?
This is just a closer measurement of those droplets.
People's Exhibit 54, what are we looking at?
It appeared to be a blood smear on the hallway wall itself, right
Now-
next to the closet.
Okay, so this hallway, you said next to the closet.
My bad, y'all. I did it again. You know, you can hear me now. I'm missing that now. I know, right? What I was saying was his testimony is very credible. He seems to be very truthful, very valid. As far as the defense, I don't even think they have a question for him, because there's nothing that they really can cross him on, because he's laying it out from A to Z.
Would that be on the side going towards the bathroom or the side going towards the living
To the side going towards the living room.
room? People's Exhibit 55?
This is a measurement of that smear.
People's Exhibit 56. What are we looking at here?
That is a mop that was found in the coat closet along the right side of the hallway, if you were looking towards the bedroom.
That's blood.
Now, these drops of suspected blood that we went through, all of the various ones, did you take any swabs of them, any samples to be tested, anything like that?
Yes.
Okay. Of all of them or some of them? Or?
I took some from the bathtub. I took some from the vanity. I believe I also took some from the hallway itself.
All right. People's Exhibit 57. What are we looking at here?
So this is the cupboard in the kitchen. It was to show that there are two different types of garbage bags within the apartment itself.
And did that stand out to you in any way?
It did, with the hefty
And the gang got
storage
no
bags
issues
being a newer box, and it appeared that in the rest of the apartment, the lavender color bags had been used everywhere else.
So you saw.
You got
bags
one skillet
that
and one
matched
bowl.
the Lavender
Oh, no,
in
it's
other
not.
places in the apartment?
Yes.
Did you see any black garbage bags in any other places in the apartment?
The only other place it was in the garbage can that was next to the kitchen.
Did you look in that garbage can?
Absolutely.
Did you find anything?
I did not.
So was it a new bag or an old bag?
Is a new bag that was put in the garbage can.
So what he's saying is that the officer on the stand, he's pretty much testifying that these 2 bags he saw DeAndre Booker with, I believe at that 7-Eleven is where he dumped, or some type of convenience store. I think it was 7-Eleven, but he dumped these 2 bags in the garbage, and they have him on camera doing it.
Just so I'm clear, that would be. Sorry.
They don't even need to go to trial with all the evidence they have.
Is that the garbage you're referring to?
Yes.
And this is a brand new bag that you moved?
That was a brand new bag.
And this is only day 1. I didn't get into the day yet.
Exhibit 15. Now we're looking at People's Exhibit 58. What do we have here?
It's a black winter jacket that was on the couch in the living room.
Can you tell what brand it is?
I believe it was Hilfiger.
Can you tell anything about whether it's a man's coat or women's coat, anything like that?
It was a male coat or men's coat.
Do you know the size?
I do not remember the size. I know it was a smaller size.
Okay. And you took a photo of this, obviously.
Yep.
Did you do anything else with it?
We did take it for evidence.
People's Exhibit 59, what are we looking at here?
Those are yellow dish gloves that were on the couch in the living room.
And then People's Exhibit 60,
Those are the yellow dish gloves.
and those were those on the couch when you walked in on January 4th.
Correct.
What did you do, if anything, with those?
Those were also collected.
People's Exhibit 61, can you tell us what's in this?
It is a handgun that was underneath the same couch that the gloves were found on.
Oh shit.
And what did you do when you found this handgun?
After I took photos, we made it safe and we collected it for evidence.
That's the possible murder weapon.
And then People's Exhibit 62, what do we have here?
So these are documents that show residency of DeAndre Booker.
And where were these found?
Found in the main bedroom.
And that has the defendant's name and the address of 26069 Pinehurst?
Correct.
What was the purpose of taking that?
The purpose was to establish residency.
I get just a moment here on it. I have nothing further at this time, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. I just can't see that part. What is the address on regarding residency?
Do you want the officer to read it, or?
Yes.
Okay. It says 26069 Pinehurst Apartment B202, Roseville, Michigan 48066.
That's the defendant's address.
Mr. Lang?
I don't know what he gonna cross him on though. You ain't got no defense, bro.
Officer advised me, the first time you went to this residence.
Listen to this question.
was
Just listen.
the afternoon of January 4th, correct?
Correct.
And
Let me pause it. One thing about this defense attorney, he go around what we talking about. Like, sir, you in outer space and we in Earth. It's like he pretty much try to argue, specifications as far as when did you get there, when did you leave, vague stuff. But it's like it's not relevant to what the issue with the incident at hand. But you just listen to his questions and see if you get any solution out of them or get any type of valid or anything.
I would be correct in stating that you did not personally speak with Mr. Booker about why he wanted somebody to take a look at his apartment, correct?
Correct.
So the information you had about why you were there on the afternoon of January 4th was relayed to you by some other officer, correct?
It was relayed to me through my dispatch.
And I would assume that it's relayed to you by dispatch.
This is the last witness, you guys. Thank you for being here
Dispatch
this
has
along with me.
Relayed something from some other officer. to you?
No, dispatch received a call from someone who claimed to be DeAndre Booker, and then dispatch sent me to the apartment to go check on it.
Do you know if any police officer spoke to Mr. Booker prior to you going to his apartment on January 4th?
I have no knowledge.
Do you know, other than what dispatch told you as to why you were being there, did you have any other information as to what Mr. Booker actually told somebody?
This is my point with the defense. Listen to the question.
The only
question about a
notes I
break-in.
had came from my dispatch.
Do you know if Mr. Booker's only purpose for the police to be at his apartment on Saturday afternoon of January 4th was to lock his door because he thought it was broken into?
And I'm object to speculation at this point, Your Honor, and he can only testify to what he is told, not to what the defendant is thinking.
I'm asking if he knows anything about that.
I sustain the objection. Speculative.
Were you and Officer Crow the first officers to go to that apartment on January 4th?
As far as I know, yes.
Okay. When you went to the apartment on January 4th, did you know that officers from your department and Warren had been into the apartment the night before on January 3rd?
I did not have knowledge of that, no.
When did you find that out?
After I had already been through and was waiting on a subpoena. Or not a subpoena, I'm sorry, search warrant.
So here's where I'm lost. This officer testified to so much evidence in that bathroom. As your job as a defense attorney, you're supposed to cross him on that and pretty much prove him to be a liar, pretty much. But all I'm seeing or hearing is about a damn break-in that his client had pretty much reported after they had went into his house. But I'm trying to understand, like, where is he going with this questioning? Like, this officer just testified to so much blood and weapons in the bathroom and found in the apartment. You talking about who broke into his apartment like on another week or another day? Like, I don't get it. But I'm gonna keep going. He just focused on the damn break-in, and it's like, where do you get off at, bro?
To get into the apartment, you have to go through a locked outside door, correct?
Correct.
And then up the stairs to Mr. Booker's particular apartment.
Correct.
Did somebody let you into the outside door to access the apartments?
One of the other residents had let us in.
And specifically, was it a gentleman who lived in the apartment directly underneath Mr. Booker's apartment?
I believe it was, yes.
Now, when you went upstairs to his apartment, you said you noticed that the door was ajar.
Correct.
Was it actually closed?
So when I got up there, it was partially open or ajar. And if I were to
He's
knock on the
repeating his
door to
questions
see if anyone was home,
in different ways, but it's
I
the
would
same
have
question.
pushed the door further than when I had just gently pushed it.
Okay. Did you actually turn the knob on the door to get it to open?
No.
And what did you do to get the door open so you could see inside?
If I remember correctly, I used my 2 fingers to kind of gently push it.
You made a little push and it opened.
Correct.
I believe he already said that 5 or 6 times, my guy. Move on.
Now, you said you didn't go into the apartment right then and there. You waited for a while.
Maybe a minute or two. I did announce Roseville Police and for anyone that was inside to come out.
And you got no response to that, correct?
There was no response.
So when you saw that this door was ajar, did that confirm to you that somebody had broken into his apartment?
I thought it would be a possibility, yes.
And you said you
Hold on, let me pause it because I see a chat. I'm always going to acknowledge my folks' chats. Let me see what Rhapsody said. He did a poor job of cleaning, not to have found her body. You would think he would have did a poor job of hiding her. So sad. Yeah, I agree. He did a horrible job of cleaning. Like it's given amateur, sloppy, messy, all of that. Man, come on, Miss Net. I'm saying the same. I'm saying the same thing in my head. I'm like, you're going around the circle, around the block. We need you on this street, but you're going around on the other block. We need you on this block. Your job is to debunk all the evidence he just testified to, but you're talking about a damn break-in. Like, I don't understand the correlation between the two subjects. Can somebody help me out? Or is it just me?
eventually went into the apartment to see if there was anybody inside?
Correct. We did do what's called a protective sweep.
And do you know approximately when you actually came to the apartment building? Do you know what time it was?
I don't remember the approximate time, no. I know it was like early afternoon.
Did you said you were waiting for some other officers to come before you actually went inside?
So I knew Officer Benefield wasn't too far away. I was waiting for him to show up to assist with the protective sweep. I'd also let my dispatch know I did have an open door, which then more officers came to the address to assist.
Do you know how long you waited before you actually went into the apartment?
A couple minutes, if that.
So I take it when you first go in to do this protective sweep, you have your guns drawn, correct? And you're basically going and probably have backup to make sure that if you look right, that person's looking left to make sure that nobody's surprising you, correct?
Correct.
And you're looking for human beings is what you're primarily looking for when you do this sweep, correct?
Correct.
And when you did this sweep, you found no other people in the apartment, correct?
Correct.
And you noticed these small amounts of blood while you were looking for people.
Correct.
He wasn't looking for people. He was looking for Ashley. So.
Do you know how long it was that you were in the apartment before you actually saw the blood?
It was relatively quick. I don't know an exact time for you.
Within seconds or within minutes?
I'd say within a minute or two.
Right. I said that too. He actually looked like he over it, kind of. And he seems to be rocking back and forth too, but hey, that is his courtroom, right? I'm talking about the judge. That's because the evidence is so damning and crucial. That's why I said I don't even think they need a trial, because with the preliminary, they have a lot of overwhelming evidence.
At some point in time, you said you saw this, you thought this blood was unusual, and you decided to have everybody leave the apartment, correct?
My lieutenant was the one that told us, order us all out of the apartment. I had relayed to him that I possibly found something.
Okay. And then you guys stood outside the apartment until such time as a search warrant was issued, correct? Okay. And then you said you went back in the apartment to collect all of this evidence.
Correct.
And that was some hours later, correct?
Correct.
At maybe 7, 8 o'clock at night.
It was later in the night, correct?
I'm sorry.
It was later. I don't know the specific time, but
Okay.
it was.
But it was later.
It was later in the evening.
It was a few hours that went by.
Yes.
He's getting to some relevancy, but not a lot.
Now, while you were waiting, you were in communication with other officers about what was going on, correct?
Yes.
And is that when you found out that other officers had been into the apartment on the night of January 3rd to do a protective sweep?
Yes.
And as far as you knew at that time, that the officers who went in on January 3rd did not find anything unusual in their sweep on January 3rd, correct?
Correct.
They didn't report seeing any of this blood, correct?
As far as I know, they didn't.
He got to think of a question. You know he ain't got his shit planned. You don't even got your questions prepped.
And would I be correct in stating that shortly after you exited the apartment, waiting for the search warrant, that a maintenance worker came to the apartment?
Yes.
I believe his name was Doug, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, look at the judge. He's looking like.
He said he was there to secure the door, correct?
Yes.
To lock the door at the behest of Mr. Booker. Correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And was he allowed to do that?
No.
So you told him you weren't going to allow, I don't know if you told him, but he was told that he couldn't lock the door because now it was a crime scene.
Correct.
Or a suspected crime scene.
Right.
He just freestyling it.
Were you informed that the, window by the outside entry door was broken prior to your entering the apartment that afternoon?
I believe it was Doug that had mentioned that he had just fixed the window. When I showed up, the window was not broken.
And did you look at the door to Mr. Booker's apartment to see if there was any damage to it or any evidence that it may have been kicked in or broken in?
Yes.
How many times are you gonna talk about this
Find
door?
any evidence or damage to that effect to the door?
I didn't see any evidence that the door had been forced open.
Okay.
For 100 times. No more questions, sir. You don't have none. Come on. Never did. No valid questions. We only got a few more minutes, guys. He's the last witness on this day. So there were 4 witnesses who testified altogether. Witness number 3 we did not get to see because she didn't want to be seen or heard. He looking like, you gonna ask me something?
Any further questions? Mr.
Yeah,
Right. Come on, let's get to it, Judge. Shit. I feel you. You like, let's hurry this shit along.
Yeah, Judge, I'm not sure what purpose that Mr. Lang is using the video, is he entering it as an exhibit or what's?
I will tell you.
She said she don't know what purpose. No, you should say it with relevance.
We're watching a video right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get to it.
It's like they fixated on this damn broken door. Like, what? I don't understand it. Like, what is the break? Who cares if somebody broke into the apartment? Like, what does that have to do with somebody missing? You're making me fall asleep, dog. I mean, come on with this video.
Your Honor, can we take a minute?
Sure.
You took more than one, but go ahead.
Take a short break. Why don't the parties come up?
You did all of that. Meant to say sidebar. I think the witness getting sleepy.
And do you want to call it in this thing?
No.
Okay, so.
This is all we have to say.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine. We can't bring that here. So how long, no, as far as, first, I'm gonna take a break. Did you ask to take a break? Okay, I'm told that council needs a break to pull something up on his computer. As soon as you're ready, just let the court know, all right? We'll take a short break. All right.
If I was the defendant, I would fire that lawyer. They said. What the hell are you here for? You ain't did nothing. You ain't said nothing. You ain't helped me at all, my baby. Is this the end or hold on? Okay, yeah, I think this was the end of it. This is the end of it because I believe on the second, that's when they went into day 2. So yeah, that was the end of it, guys. I appreciate y'all for hanging in there with me. I will be covering day 2 of the preliminary, and that one is about 4 hours. So make sure y'all, if y'all can pull up and kick it with me, get your snacks, make sure you have your water, get your blanket. Because yeah, I'm going live later on. I want to say around 5 or 6-ish, but I'll post it to my community. Let me see the chat before I get up out of here. I hope DeAndre tells where her body is so her family can get closure. Justice for Ashley. Yeah, I do too. I can't see somebody that crazy talking though. I can't. And day 2 will tell you why I believe that, because he was doing a lot in the courtroom, yelling and screaming. I think he didn't even want to come out into the courtroom. They kept him in the back, and he was on the Zoom call and just making a whole bunch of loud noises, like he didn't have any kind of thought or sense to his head or something like that. But yeah, I do want to say thank you guys for pulling up and staying with me for this live. Tune in later on for day 2 of this hearing. It's about 4 hours, just a forewarning. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, share, hit the like button. You said wait till you see all the videos that they have on the sky. On who? But yeah, I'm about to get out of here because I'm kind of hungry. Been here 2.5 hours. This is my first long live, but it's going to be a longer one later on. But I appreciate you guys. And have a good one. Stay safe.